Most people, when they think of Saskatchewan, they think of they just sort of a place they flew over or drove through, and they don't really have an idea what goes on here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The I Heart project is all about, I think, sort of exploring different aspects of Regina and relationships in Regina. And that means something different for everybody.
Oh, you know who's playing at the casino? The Village People.
I thought they were dead.
On the simplest level, it's an anthology film with multiple directors directing short films, all set in the city of Regina, assembled together as a feature.
The concept behind I Heart Regina is nothing new. Major cities around the world, including Paris, New York, Toronto, and Tokyo, have made similar anthology films.
It's, I think, common to want to make films set in certain kinds of cities, big centers. And one of the things that crossed our minds was, that interesting stories happen everywhere, including places like Regina.
Between the Saskatchewan Film Pool and the University of Regina Film Program, people have been making films in this city for more than 20 years. And some people leave and go elsewhere, but a lot have stayed here and continue to make films. And the industry has kind of grown up in the last decade, but it was preceded by independent filmmakers by at least 10 years. I think when we thought of the project initially, we really also thought of it as a way to kind of develop the community of filmmakers in Regina. There are a lot of filmmakers in the city, a surprising number for the size of the city. And some of them we knew and some of them we didn't know. And some of them work in the industry exclusively and some of them are independent exclusively. And we were really interested in bringing those two communities together and getting to know people in both.
Cut!
Different filmmakers with diverse voices and styles came together to create the film. A passion to tell Indigenous stories is what drives those involved in the project.
God put fossils in the ground to test our faith. He's made a world so filled with beauty. What can make anyone think it came from such abominations?
Sort of a little glimpse into life in Regina, I suppose. Creatively, the door was wide open for people to take on their film in any way they wanted to see, whether it was set in Regina, was about Regina.
It's certainly diverse in many styles of filmmaking, and I think it certainly reflects the fact that there are dozens upon dozens of filmmakers in Regina who are off, typically in their own little pockets or enclaves, making their own stuff.
It's kind of a fun opportunity for people to come together. Everybody's working for free, the crews, the cast, the background performers, and the equipment is supplied for free.
The final anthology film features locations from every corner of the city and spans over all 4 seasons. However, shooting in the prairies means the majority would feature a winter backdrop.
With the wind chill, it feels more like minus 47.
Minus 47?
I think what this I Heart Regina really highlights, to live here, you have to have a really good sense of humor. For people to put up with sometimes minus 50 wind chills. We're tough people, strong, but quirky. I think you have to have a quirky sense of humor, really, to appreciate living here and to be here. And I really appreciated that in the films I saw.
So start with the axe on the ice. Yeah, like resting it on.
Hold on, you little... Come on!
I think after seeing the films, I think what I might have learned is that people actually like living here. I think, and people want to be here, which is something I never really would have thought of a couple of years ago. But I always thought of Regina as a place people left. But we're living proof that it's a place people come to and stay. And I think that film kind of helps underline that.
We wound up with a collection of films that really do kind of reflect, I think, a variety of experience of the city. It's kind of good, bad, funny, very unfunny. And that's what we got.